So AOC, the congresswoman from New York City, is being referred to for criminal charges by the DOJ. And I've criticized her before, she's a moron. We've known that for a long time. And morons, they don't keep their mouths shut when they need to. She wasn't very careful about her words. You cannot, the First Amendment does not protect people from counseling them on how to commit a crime. When she was talking, she was putting statements out there, saying this is how you evade Homeland Security if you're an illegal alien. Well, that's criminal. You can't do that. It's just that they're illegal aliens. They're in this country illegally. And you cannot harbor these people. To do that is a criminal act. You would think that being in Congress, being surrounded by lawyers, that she would know better, even though I know that she doesn't have a background in law. But given that, if you're in Congress for any small amount of time, you start gaining a background in law. You have to. How this would be missed on her, I don't know. Unless she's really that stupid. And I've always suspected that she was a puppet for the far left in New York City. She's sort of this pretty figurehead, if you will. She's the one that, it's like she puts on an act where she sounds cool. She's the sort of the millennial hip face of this American version of socialism of the far left. But she's a moron. She's not really fit for that position. Being in Congress, you have to really think about what you say, about what you do. It has to be strategic. You have to have a background in philosophy and history and economics. You have to understand the consequences of policy. You have to understand the consequences of your words. You can't allow, some, set of ideals to, run your mouth. As in the case of AOC, where she has this far left ideology. She runs her mouth on it. And she's not thinking about it. And unfortunately for her, she's going to find out the hard way that, you don't just, when you have power, there's a certain amount of responsibility with that. You don't just throw it around because you have it. So the far left is going to react to this. They're going to say that she's being persecuted. Most Americans are going to see this and say, okay, well, she's a moron. She probably had this coming.